There are new details tonight about that blockade in Ottawa earlier this year and the decision to invoke the Emergencies Act to end those protests. Now, the details come from documents that emerged in a case brought by the Canadian Civil Liberties Association. Joining us with more on this, it's a bit complicated, is the CBC's Stephen Hoff. So, Stephen, can you walk us through what we've learned?
Yeah, Adrienne, these are heavily redacted documents, but they provide a glimpse behind the government's decision-making process last February when they invoked the Emergencies Act to deal with the occupation of Ottawa. There are notes from the meetings of the Instant Response Group in February. This group included dozens of ministers, public officials, and law enforcement representatives who were being briefed on what was happening at blockades across the country. Now, one of the things that is revealing is that on February 13th, a day before invoking the act, a national security advisor says there is, quote, potential for a breakthrough in Ottawa. Tonight, the government says in a statement, the potential for a breakthrough referred to negotiations led principally by the City of Ottawa with illegal blockaders in the days before the invocation of the Emergencies Act. The government closely monitored the status of negotiations, which were disavowed by many associated with the Freedom Convoy and were ultimately unsuccessful. And the government considered this as a factor in the decision to invoke the Emergencies Act. However, both the NDP and Conservatives are questioning the need for invoking the Act when a breakthrough was possible.
And is there anything that these documents reveal about what the rest of the world was saying about the blockades?
There is, and it comes from the Prime Minister himself, confirming that he says that during the talks with international partners, they all expressed concerns about Canada and the government's ability to handle blockades. The rest of that section is redacted, and Adrienne, as much of these documents answer some questions, they raise many more on the actions taken by the government during those weeks in February.
All right, Stephen Hoff in Ottawa. Thanks, Stephen.